defeats that whole purpose. But yeah, I think the shift is gonna be interesting. But kind of going back to what I stated before, the negative side, I think there's gonna be more advertisements and more ad push, and that's because if you're removing likes and moving this influence factor, it causes brands that want to be out there and kind of build more audience, since it's not getting done by likes, to put money into ad budgets so that people are getting funneled into their Instagram pages or into converting sales. Because as of right now, Instagram ads are one of the best converters into actual sales, and that's because you have a visual representation of a tangible product, and you can actually kind of represent whatever shoe, a watch, or whatever, swipe up and you can buy directly. So they're definitely going to do an advertising push. That's pretty set in stone. How are they going to do it? No idea. So at least on the negative point, I think that is going to cause a lot of people to possibly leave away from Instagram, because they're just going to get bombarded by display ads. But the positive side of it, and we've talked about this many times before, is as long as those advertisements are providing value or finding me something that I actually care about and they're marketed well, I'm okay with it. I'm perfectly fine with it. Both of us have bought something because we got an advertisement for it and we didn't know about it beforehand.
I've bought more than a couple of things. And I'm about to buy some more. But yeah, totally. I see your point. And like most people I know do not like ads. But with the way that ad tech has expanded in like the last couple of years, it has been tremendous. It still fascinates me, and I think it's just going to keep growing. Like every single day I just feel like it gets better and better. Like the ads that I see are pretty damn tailored to like my lifestyle, or at least stuff that I've seen online, right? So I'm anticipating that once Instagram does this ad push, these like in the few years down the line, like these ads are going to become very natural feeling, right? Like and I've seen brands like push their products on their own personal pages, but also serving me ads as if it was a post I would have seen naturally.
No, the regular feed,
yeah. So like an example was a watch company. I think it was Movement Watches, and well, I followed them because one, I had their watch already, which I think I found through an ad. I'm not 100% sure, or like a sponsored deal or something. And then two, because their page is super aesthetic. But then a third point to add to that is that Instagram like added this feature where when you tap on a photo, you can click on a link that leads you to a page to buy the product, and that is becoming more native within the Instagram app itself. So I'm anticipating a lot more ads to look like this, where super aesthetic, like, oh, that's a nice picture of a watch and that's a nice skyline in the background, and I want to buy that watch, and all I have to do is click on it, and 2 seconds later I've paid $100 to get a watch, right? So that's the way I see it going. I don't know about you.
I mean, for me, I think Instagram's gonna have to figure out a way to prevent a over push of advertisements, because as you're stating, these companies are already established. They already have good cash flows. They have a marketing department. They have a content creation team. They're able to create these very immersive ads, which is a great opportunity because it's actually creating a new market. So even for us and what we do with Free Logic Media, this is an opportunity that needs to be explored, which is creating these very immersive display ads. Great. It's providing more opportunities in the market. But I think the downfall is let's say that you kind of have to push advertisers. There's a lot of individuals that are just terrible ads, and I've seen it all the time. And whether it be like a musician trying to push ads or whatever, and if I'm getting those on my feed, that's gonna bother me a lot. If it's a good ad and I like it, it doesn't bother me. But if it's like a crappy ad that just destroys the flow of me going from feed to feed, that's gonna really bother me, and that's gonna make me not want to be on there because I don't care.
Right.
But as Facebook is kind of fixing it with the entire kebab, which is a lot of people don't know, like you have the hamburger menu and then the kebab is the 3 dots. So on the kebab, actually no, I don't think this is on Facebook, it's on Google, but you're able to pick and choose and hide which advertisements you don't care about. So if Instagram was able to create,
on Facebook too.
Yeah, Facebook, okay. So if Instagram implements that, it makes it very easy for you to avoid getting advertisements in certain spaces, and that provides value, I think, on both ends of the spectrum, because the advertiser will know that their ad's not functioning, it's not going well, and they need to change it up or buy an ad agency to create it for them. And on the other end, it protects the consumer because no longer are they getting bombarded by just ads and ads and ads. Because millennials, Gen Z, and Gen X, all of them hate ads. It's ad blocker rates to buy ad blocker rates and all this. It's insane. Like everybody's getting ad blockers because it's just too much.
Right.
It's not authentic. But if it's made in an authentic way and Instagram can facilitate that in a very easy user experience, I think then it solves the problem for everybody.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest problem with a lot of people that don't understand how display ads or social media ads work is they try to, this is going to reach 3 million people. This is a great ad. I'm just going to boom, 3 million people are going to see it.
Yeah.
And then they get one person go to their website.
Yeah.
It's because they didn't know what their segment. They don't know what their segment is, and they don't know where they're located, and they're not doing the messaging correctly and whatever. This protects them as well. You're not wasting your ad dollars anymore because display ads are based off impressions. They're not based off of clicks.
Yeah.
If you're doing impressions and everybody's seeing it but nobody's clicking on it, you're just wasting your money. So I think that way it kind of protects both and allows Instagram to be a profitable business. At the end of the day, it's a free platform, but they need to make money somehow. I think that would be a win-win.
Yeah, totally.